Hi, my name is Dimitri, and in this video I'll show you how to schedule work on projects and assign team members based on their work capacity. Let's get started. Let's start by setting up the team's working capacity. In the team page, you can manage the team's working schedule and their working capacity. Click on the three dots next to a specific team member, and now you'll see the settings for their week start, their working days, and their daily working capacity. The daily working capacity will help you visualize how much you can assign to each team member later on when you start making a schedule. You can manage the capacity for each team member separately, while the week start and working days can be set as default values in the workspace settings. Choose the week start day from the drop-down menu and select or unselect working days of the week. Before we can make schedules and assign members to them, we first need to have projects and tasks, right? So let's navigate to the Projects page, click on the Create New Project button, and then add its name and specific color. This will make it easier to spot it in the schedule later. Mark the project as public right away if everyone will have access to it. Later on we can manage that. Once the project is created, click on it and go to the Access tab. Here you can leave it as public or mark it as private. Once it's private, we need to click on Add Members and select the groups or specific members who will have access to this project. When you're scheduling a project that only a certain group or people have access to, those people will be listed on the top, making it quicker and easier to assign specific members. But just in case, you can still assign members that aren't a part of the project, if outer team cooperation is necessary. You can also schedule tasks, so let's go ahead and add some to our project. Go to the Tasks tab, simply type in a task name, and click Add. You can also add specific assignees to each task, so that the task will only be visible for those people. So we've set our capacities, projects, tasks, and the members' access to them. Let's set up a schedule. You can make a schedule in two ways, by assigning people to projects, which is the project view, or projects to people, which is the team view. In the project view, first let's define a time period for which you'll make a schedule. Click here and choose a predefined option or customize the time period. Now click on the Add Project button and choose a project from the list. Now you can add specific team members by clicking on the Member button and choosing a specific person. You'll get the option to create a specific assignment for the member. Choose a task if needed, define a time period for the assignment, and a specific number of hours per day. You can see here that Clockify automatically calculates the total number of assigned hours for that time period. You can also set up a specific start time for the assignment, mark the assignment as billable, add additional notes or instructions for the assignment, and even set the assignment as recurring for a certain number of weeks. Click Create and the assignment will be created and saved to the schedule. You can repeat this process as many times as needed to complete the schedule. You can see the daily working capacity of the member. If you enter a number that is larger than the capacity, Clockify will automatically color it in red, so you know it'll be counted as overtime. You can still save the assignment with the overtime hours, but you'll have a red mark to warn you that you're going over the user's capacity. Now you can edit the scheduled hours for this member by dragging and dropping it, or even splitting it like this. When the assignment is split, you can edit them separately and change details if necessary. You do that by clicking on the assignment. The Assigned column will show you the total number of hours assigned to each team member or project in total. You can also add project milestones for important events and deadlines by clicking on the timeline. Type in a milestone name and confirm the selected date. Click Create and the milestone will be visible on the timeline. If you want to delete it, click on the milestone and then on the three dots and choose Delete. If the project gets delayed, you can shift the whole timeline by clicking on the three dots here, next to the project. Choose Shift Timeline and define the new start date of the scheduled timeline. You can copy the assignment for another team member by clicking on it. Then here on the three dots and choosing the Copy option. Choose the member that you want. After you confirm the action, the assignment will be replicated for the selected member. If you want to delete the assignment, go to the same setting and choose Delete, and then confirm the action. After you're done scheduling the assignments on one project, you can close it by clicking here, and then proceed to add a new project and its own assignments. If your schedule gets crowded by too many projects, you can hide the projects you scheduled by clicking on the dots next to the project name, and then hiding it. This won't delete anything, and you can always reselect the hidden project to see the assignments again. After you've completed the schedule for the time period, hit the Publish button to notify everyone about the new schedule and their assignments. Unpublished assignments have an outline around them, while published ones are in full color. Published assignments will be visible to users in the Teams calendar in the web and mobile apps. Assignments without a start time will appear up here under the day, and those with a start time will appear under their slot in the timeline. Team members can then create an entry from an assignment or directly start the timer with all the information. The best way to check if you've exceeded the daily capacity of a team member is to switch to the team view. Here you'll have all of the team members listed on the schedule, and at a glance you'll be able to see full, X hours open, or X hours over labels for each team member. When you expand the view for more details, you'll see the hours and projects they're scheduled on. Here you can also edit the scheduled blocks to avoid overtime by simply clicking on the scheduled assignment and then editing the details. To add a new member, click on the Add Member button and choose a person from the list. Then add a project and create the assignment. Choose a specific task if needed and a specific number of hours per day. Define a time period for the assignment. Same as before, you can set a specific start time for the assignment, mark it as billable, add additional notes or instructions, and set the assignment as recurring for a certain number of weeks. If a team member has time off on a certain day or time period, time off days will be colored automatically, so it's easily noticeable. If there's an overlap between the schedule and the user's approved time off, it'll be displayed as overtime hours. In case a user has approved time off and you try to schedule them for that day, Clockify will warn you about scheduling a non-working day. Clockify allows you to plan resources by taking into account their billable amount and costs. To enable this, let's go to the workspace settings and switch it on, making sure that your billable and cost rates are set up. You can learn more about rates in our other video. Going back to the schedule, when you hover over a scheduled assignment for a certain member, you'll see how much will be billed for the assignment and how much it'll cost. The billable amount is calculated based on the hourly rate of the assignment, which it gets either from the task, project, or member rate, depending on which is set and the most specific. The same goes for labor costs. If the assignment is non-billable, the amount will be 0, and if the labor cost is 0, then the cost will be 0 too. You can create and edit assignments as much as you want. All of the values will be updated accordingly. The forecasting feature shows you the estimated time of project completion, and it warns you if you'll go over the estimated deadline or budget. Forecasting takes into account tracked hours and estimates, but if you have scheduled hours on some projects, it'll also be included in the forecasting graph. When you open a project, go to the Forecasting tab. Hover over the chart, and you'll see the forecasted information based on your current schedule. The solid gray line shows you the forecasted progress based on your schedule. The solid blue line shows you the tracked hours. The dotted blue line shows you completed tasks based on billable track time, plus future scheduled billable time. Let's say the forecast analysis warns you that you'll go over the deadline. You can click here on the current schedule option below the chart, and it'll lead you to the scheduling feature so you can easily make adjustments. When you click on this icon here, it'll take you to the assignments report. Here you're going to see the scheduled and tracked hours and the difference between the two, with a visual progress bar. You can choose a specific time period that you want to see, break down that data by member, client, project, or task, and then when you've selected all the data that you want to see, click Apply Filter and Clockify will show you the information you chose. Now you can manage how the data will be grouped by choosing from the options here. Once you've organized the report the way you need it, you can export it in CSV or Excel. Depending on their role, users can have different permissions to see, edit, or manage schedules. To manage who can create the assignments, go to the Workspace settings and choose whether assignments can be created by admins only, admins and managers, or anyone. Selecting anyone will allow team managers and regular users to create assignments. admins can see, create, edit, and publish all schedules. Project managers can see, create, and edit schedules for their projects, while team managers can only see the assignments for their team members. And if enabled, they can also create or edit them. Admins and project managers can publish schedules, while team managers can't, but they can remind admins or project managers to publish the schedule. And finally, regular users can view their assignments and, if enabled, they can also create or edit them. And that's about it for scheduling. If you'd like to learn more about Clockify's features, you can visit our website or check out our other tutorials. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.